Hi, my name is Megan Johnston, and I'm going to be modeling leveled questioning, which is chapter 15 in our text. It can also be called differentiated questioning, and it's when teachers ask questions or they adapt their questioning so that students can respond to questions according to their language acquisition stage. It can involve gesturing, visuals, or slowing down speech when asking questions. So it's not just the questions that you're asking them, but it's how you are presenting the questions to your students. And students should be able to reply verbally or non-verbally depending on their language skills. So the first step you would do would be to observe the student and learn what their language level would be. And then you would gather some materials, different visuals, or figure out what kind of gesturing you would want to do with your student, or figure out if you want to slow down asking the questions. And then you would kind of plan your questioning depending on the students that you're dealing with. And so I'm going to go ahead and just do a little example. So the questions that I would be asking would be for a speech emergent student. So the book that I'm going to be using is Ugly Cat and Pablo, and so this would be for a reading lesson. So we'd read the book either together or by themselves, or and then come back and answer some questions. So some of the questions that you could ask a speech emergent student would be, specifically for this book, would be, when did Pablo reach Ugly Cat's house? In the beginning of the story, in the middle of the story, or in the end of the story? And so then the student would just be able to answer beginning, middle, or end. So in this case, it's in the beginning of the story. So then the next question that I would ask would be, what happened next in the story? And so their answers could be, Pablo bugged Ugly Cat until he got out of bed, until he woke up. They went on an adventure. There's all sorts of different ways that they could answer that question. And then the third question that I would ask would be, where did you find the answer in the book? So they could either say chapter 1 or in the beginning of the book, or they could flip through and find the page where they came up with that answer and point to it and show you where they found that answer. So you want to make sure that you're involving all students in the class. So if you're doing this as like a group lesson, make sure that you have all different levels of questions to ask depending on the different students in your group and where they are, and involve everybody in it. You can use technology with it, and you can also, they can self-evaluate themselves when they're done, or you can monitor their progress as they're going. So that is leveled questions. Thank you.